We are now going to hear that Oakland High School song. College Boy is the title of the song. Miss Myrna Bell is going to direct, and we also have some current seniors who are playing, soon to be OHS graduates who are playing with us today, and we also have some friends who aren't Oakland graduates but just came out to help us out today. So take it away.
Just a little piece I put together a couple months ago about for use today, and they were kind enough or cruel enough, and I'm not sure which, to ask me to read it for you today. I've been away from Oakland for many years, but not the idea of Oakland. It played a seminal role in my youth, and a large part of it centered on life at Oakland High School. The high school was more than a place. In many ways, it was the very heart of the community. One of the constants of human existence is change. You can't put your hand in the same ambra twice. Nothing stays the same. In the 5th century BC, a Greek philosopher, Melissos, wrote about change. Hot things become cold, and cold hot. Hard things become soft, and soft hard. Living things die, and life comes from what is not living. And all things become different, and what they are isn't what they were. That's us. We aren't what we once were, and that's not a bad thing. Today, we find ourselves caught like a mule between two bales of hay. On the one hand, there's the pain of losing the symbols of our past that represent the traditions we grew up in. On the other, the knowledge that nothing is permanent. From which bale do we eat? Perhaps, unlike the mule, we can look at this in a different way. The old building and what it represents occupies a large space in our hearts and minds, and we hold these things close. It's already been mentioned, the old world of sock hops, which was a big part of my experience at Oakland High School, prom dinners in the study hall, Miss Eveland. Those things are gone, and we have to adapt to new realities that show up on our doorsteps unexpectedly. Nothing is what it once was. Tevye the father from the play The Fiddler on the Roof, said that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a tune without falling and breaking our neck. Life is a balancing act, a difficult journey filled with challenges. We're like the fiddler on the roof, who's trying to keep from falling and holding on to our traditions. It is tradition that helps Tevye keep his balance. But the changing world in which he finds himself makes it almost impossible for him to continue to do things according to the old traditions. Tevye eventually learns that traditions have to fit the realities of changing times. What we had back in the day worked for us, but how do we handle the what's good for us of today? Does the old building that holds the past meet the needs and demands of our youth today? Probably not. It's time for new traditions. On this day of reunion, let's bask in the warmth of the old OHS and look forward to the possibilities the new OHS offers. I'm going to try to have it both ways. I'm going to hang on to the old traditions that still help me keep my balance while I try not to fall and break my neck. I'm thankful that the old OHS was there when I needed it. It took me a long time to figure it out, but when I look back to my memories of OHS and Oakland, they center me. They remind me of who I was and, more importantly, who I am. But I'm also looking forward to embracing new traditions that the world demands for the young who follow us. We owe them that. The young men and women of Oakland will create their own traditions in a new OHS that will guide them just as ours did for us. We're fortunate, for unlike the mule, we can take a bite from both bales of hay. Thank you.